really good. It's a little quiet.
Okay, so I'm going to give my speech today on pesticides and why we as a nation should stop using them. For the first reason is it costs way too much for the things that they don't even protect us from. Also, they kill the wrong type of insect. The insects that actually help out our crops are the ones that we are killing instead of the ones that we're trying to get rid of. They hurt us. They are really just a bad. They hurt us, and there's been many links between cancers and different types of severe injuries that we have gotten from this. And fourth, they hurt our environment really bad. So yeah, for the first part, they cost us $1 billion. We use 1 billion pounds per year as the United States. That's $5 billion of our tax dollars on just pesticides. 5.3, to put that into better perspective, that's 5.3 pounds per person in the United States. Plus, there's the cost of the exterminator, plus the cost of the medical bills for people that got sick off of this. And one of the main examples I'll be using is from DDT, the drug the pesticide that was banned 30 years ago, but is still a major role in our society today because they have made farmland uncroppable, and they have polluted a lot of our systems. They also don't kill the right bugs. What I mean by that is the pesticides you use around your house are mainly for ants and other insects. And now see how ants get really poisoned by this is because they have the antennas and they can clean themselves from the poison, while other insects such as arachnids don't clean themselves, so they can just walk through the pesticides and not get hurt. DDT was used for an anti-malaria repellent, but that proved to be more hurtful to our society than it realized. They hurt us, speaking of which, they hurt us. They have been linked to many different types of cancers, nervous system failures, and kidney failure, liver failure. There is a theory going around, this is why I'm against pesticides, that there's a certain type of pesticide, I don't know which one, that we spray on our wheat crops that actually absorbs into the wheat itself and makes our bodies less able to digest it, thus causing celiacs in our bodies, which celiacs means you can't eat whole grain anything. It gets inside the germ of the grain, and the grain itself actually poisons the individual. They also, it's really bad around children. Like if farmers use the crops on the neighborhood and it somehow leaks into the neighborhood and gets with the children and everything, it's a big effect on their nervous system. They are more prone to like seizures and epilepsy. Yeah. They're also more prone to liver cancer and kidney cancer with this with DDT. They're also killing. It's also killing our environment. It really is. 90% of all, according to npic.orst.edu, 90% of all of our pesticides are actually seeped through the ground and into our groundwater, which is really not healthy for us to drink. The biggest thing about pesticides is that they kill bees, and the bees are really important in our society because they go and pollinate the flowers, and they make the whole park look nice with all the pretty flowers everywhere. So save the bees. Don't use pesticides. They also kill ladybugs. Now ladybugs are important for our crops because they actually eat the little nymphs off the crops. The little bugs that eat the crops. Ladybugs eat the nymphs, and then pesticides eat the ladybugs, but the nymphs survive. So we are actually killing our own crops. DDT according to ncbi.gov, DDT has a half-life in our ground up to 30 to 60 days on cultivation because it turns into a pesticide to a herbicide. And when it turns into herbicide, we can't plant crops, and that's just another 30 to 60 days that a farmer just lost for growing his crops. And if DDT mixes with water, it kills the fish really easily because fish can't detect when DDT is in the water, and it kills them like that. And it's got a 230-year half-life in water. So that if we use DDT like over a lake, if it seeps into a lake, that lake is pretty much inhabitable for another 230 years. So another thing that hurts. Oh, and then according to, it also hurts our crops. DDT hurts our crops. As I said before, with the whole theory of the wheat over the pesticides with the wheat, according to DWDB, hard to say, .edu, it says that 60% of all of our produce that we buy in the market, like in our grocery store, have pesticides on them. That's why if you go and get a whole bag of grapes, you want to wash them first because they are, for one, they're filthy dirty, and they probably have pesticides all over them. So these are the reasons why I believe that we should stop using pesticides.